Hello, everyone. We're going to get started here in just a few moments.
Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, T-Shine. We are streaming on Facebook. Hello, Facebook. Hopefully you guys come in the Zoom if you've got the link, because here you can chat and we can have better dialogue if you come on in the Zoom. But if not, that's all right. We stream for you. Hi, Sharnetta. Hi, Stacia. Greetings, Suzuka. Good you guys are here to join us tonight. We have got another amazing guest tonight. Join us tonight. So super excited. Tonight we are going to talk about tax liens. Got a great guest coming. If you guys remember, for those of you who have been around for a while, about 1.5 years, maybe even 2 years ago, we had a woman come talk to us about tax liens, and we got so excited. She was going to be doing a course and she was going to teach us how to do it. And then unfortunately, she never got the course done. And so we've been on the hunt for a new resource that we were able to vet and really, determine that she was going to be really good. And so we're excited to share this evening that new resource. We'll give her some time to come in. We'll give everybody else time to come in. So glad you all can join us. If you are in Facebook, please, please, please come on in the Zoom if you've got the link so that you can put your questions in the chat and conversate with us. Did you? Oh, Sharnetta, nice. You got a tax lien last year. Very nice. I'd love to hear you chime in a little bit this evening. Wonderful.
Personal experience with me.
Yep. So we'll definitely talk about some of the challenges of tax liens. Talk about the legislation around it, right? And waiting periods and all of those things that are very prevalent.
I think I didn't even know about tax liens until we had the guest last year.
Wow.
Had no clue. So everything, the whole conversation was truly informative because it's like, I didn't even know that was a thing.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Well, look at that. Look at that.
There's always something to learn.
Hi, Mavis. I think we can get started and then our guests will come in. We can talk to the community about some things they need to know. So we are, for those in Facebook, you guys know who we are. So welcome. For anyone here on the Zoom this evening that is new to the 10K Project, we are the 10K Project. We are a thriving community of entrepreneurs and investors, and we are on our wealth building journey. We're all at different stages of our journey. And so one of the things that we do here at the 10K Project is we bring you amazing opportunities in the wealth building arena so that you can decide which of those things interest you that you may want to try to indulge in. Last week, we had a woman come and tell us about flipping pallets. Several weeks ago, we had someone come talk to us about investing in tiny homes and vending machine business. And so we are truly here to share with you all of the ways that the rich get rich in hopes that you find something that appeals to you. And not only are we sharing these things with you from an idea standpoint, but we're bringing professionals to the community that are willing to teach you how to do the thing. Okay? Eugenia said, if you win a tax lien auction, are you liable for other property lines on the home, land, commercial? So Eugenia, we will ask Crystal that when she comes. That'll be one of the first questions we ask her. Look at that. Eugenia came with her question.
She is always prepared, so she knows what she's looking for.
She said, I got a question, I'm gonna ask it tonight.
You're gonna have to share with me while you're looking, so I know, because you can explain it to me, what's all behind it.
Let's make sure Crystal is, okay. So I don't have any notes from her. I know she's got the link. But we'll just make sure she's not in the participants list. Okay, not yet. For those of you on Facebook, I'd love to invite you to join the membership for the 10K project. So, as you guys know, we've got the Facebook community where we share a lot of information. Currently, these Monday sessions are free sessions to the public. We are getting ready to change that. And Monday sessions are getting ready to be member-only sessions. And so for those of you in Facebook that have not yet joined membership, please consider going to the10kproject.com and checking out the membership packages, because we are getting ready to make all of the wealth building content the paid membership content. And then the deal flow that we do in the form of the Bet on Black pitch, we're going to start sharing some of those publicly to give more exposure to the founders that are trying to raise capital. Just going to flip the script a little bit around here and see how that works out. But membership has its privileges, and you guys are going to start seeing that we're going to be doing more member-only content because the members have been very, very patient. We've got 2,000 members that have paid for membership, that have been completely loyal to the 10K project, and we want to be able to give back to them in the form of exclusive content. And so for those of you who are interested in what we do, you've kind of taken this journey with us, but you haven't crossed over to paid membership, we are asking you to consider that because in the coming weeks, we will really focus on those membership benefits. And the website is the10kproject.com to become a member. Let me just follow up with, double check, make sure Crystal knows that we were Eastern time. That time zone always gets tricky.
Oh, wow. Acres? Really? That's crazy. In California, $1,000 for acres.
Oh, is that Eugenia? I've been
Yes.
looking at county listings. Some have 1 acres for only 1,000 K in California. Oh, that's not unreal. That's the movement in Gary. They were selling lots, even some industrial lots for $500. So that's very indicative of the tax lien game. Yeah. Yeah. I wish Anita was in here. I don't want to tell Anita's business, but she's got quite a few tax lien. Let me text her and see if she can come in the room tonight. Come hang out with us tonight.
I always find this a very interesting process because, again, you have to know where to go. That's one of the things that was my question for this evening is like, how do you gather the research and do all the things that because you see all these listings, but how do you gauge them and those kind of things? Because that's like, looking at them, you just scroll on that list.
Okay, I just sent Anita a text. Maybe she can come join us if she's not double booked. I really hope Crystal can join. I promise you guys, I confirmed with her just yesterday. She was all in. We even resent the link.
Sent the link twice.
Yep. And she was excited. Eugenia said, my hesitation is the lack of understanding of whether or not I will be responsible for other possible liens on the property. Got it. Well, when Crystal shows up, we are going to get that question answered for you. And the rules, I know the rules are slightly different in different counties, right? But overall, the guidelines are the same, but there are some little specifics county to county, because each county has a sale. So it's not just city or state, it literally goes to the county level. Hold on 1 minute, guys. Let me try to call her.
Okay.
Hold on.
I think it may be a time zone issue, but we'll see if she comes. Now, have anyone in the room has a tax lien property that they've acquired or know of anybody who has? That's also like, how did you know about the topic? Because like I said, I didn't even realize that this was a thing until last year when our original guest came. So let me know in the chat if you have already purchased or are thinking about purchasing. Eugenie, are you just looking in California only because that's where you are, or are you looking at other places as well? Oh, okay, Ms. Denise. Ms. Glenda says she has from Arkansas. That's her hometown. Okay. Irma's looking to purchase. It seems very interesting. I don't know where I'll be living, but that is looking to explore that specifically because, you know, Ms. Tawana will make me do that because she always makes me do stuff. So we'll figure that out where I'll be, and then I'll kind of dive into it. Okay, there, see that. Okay, that's the point. Like when I go, Scott, to those tax lien sites, they just kind of have all kinds of information. So is there a way to like sort or find the information that you're looking for that's applicable? Like, how do you maneuver those? Because they just seem like static information, and maybe I'm not looking at them correctly or just kind of not understanding what I'm looking at. Ms. Glenda said there's an online website and country live sale too. This is so cool. Lisa says she's thinking about it in Ohio. I can truly say I do not know the process either. So county, yes. So it's definitely by county. So that's how we have to look at it, not by the overarching just state. Will they assist you? Will they kind of walk you through the process, Ms. Monsilia? Is that what you're telling me that to call when I call the tax assessor's office? Do they give classes or do they just nice enough to walk you through and kind of have a conversation with you about it? Oh, okay. Ms. Denise says she is emailing South Carolina about tax liens and she's waiting to hear back. So you would be a great person to kind of tell us what happens. So you definitely in the chat or when in the group kind of put when you hear back, what were the things that they asked or told you about it? Oh, see, that's the point. Yes. So Ms. Irma says, as someone else said, that their properties might have other liens on them, such as water and sewage. And I think that's what Miss Eugenie is saying. She wants to make sure she's not liable once she's, once she's purchased them. I definitely would love to maybe we even have you back, Miss Denise, to tell us how it goes for you, because I am super curious. This is one of the topics that I was like, so where do you even begin? That's usually I always start from the beginning. How do I find it? How do I know these are all the things that I need to do? And what is my checklist to kind of assess what I'm supposed to be looking for?
Okay, guys, she's coming on. She thought it was a different time zone. She's got a little bit of a conflict, so we probably won't have her for as long as we would like to have her, but we'll try to get some of the specifics. I apologize for that. We may have to invite her to come back to take a deeper dive.
Oh, good. Okay, Ms. Messina. So they give you a list and then you speak to somebody. Okay, so we were just having a whole conversation about people who know somebody or are doing this, what we were looking for, how does it begin? So looks like this topic is good. Ms. Denise is actually looking in South Carolina right now. So I told her
Nice. Nice. Yeah, I took a course. So luckily I know a little bit about it because I took a course with Nico Sherry probably about a year and a half, 2 years ago. She was doing, she had a whole initiative in Gary, Indiana. And basically, you know, there are different certain times of the year when these auctions take place. So they're not going on all the time. There are certain times of the year, typically you have to pre-register for them. And then once you pre-register for them, you then have access to what's out there. Sometimes you can go live. Sometimes some counties have online access. Some counties you still have to like go to the courthouse and, you know, be a part of the auction that way.
And we're talking about going to the tax assessor's office to get the information.
Let's see if she said she was jumping on. She said she had so she must be Central Time because she said she's got a 5:30. So she must be Central.
Oh, so they used to be in the newspaper? Okay.
Back in the day, they were. They used to be in the newspaper, yeah. I do apologize, guys. I hate delays like this. So sorry.
Oh, so there's a clubhouse of tax liens.
There's a clubhouse for everything, isn't it?
Well, I'm surprised that it's still going, but that's it.
There is a clubhouse for everything.
Hello.
Hello, Miss
Hi, Crystal. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Doing well, doing well. Our apologies for the time mix-up.
No, it's my fault. I'm dealing with too much stuff at the same time.
Yeah, I think we are all plagued by that. We all have
I
that.
don't want her in the background. Okay, so I have a 5:30 with my bar association. So you all have questions or something for me?
Well, what we want, you know, we are the 10K Project. We're a community of investors and entrepreneurs, and so we bring entrepreneurs like yourself, you know, that have a special skill set to come talk to the community and educate us on it. So we're going to do kind of the fast version today. We may have to bring you back to take a deeper dive because we really want to learn all things tax liens. I don't think we can do that in 15 minutes. And so what you can do is if you can just kind of give us some foundational information, and then we do have a couple of questions. People came ready for this topic, so we actually have a couple of questions already out there with people wanting to know something specific. So if you can just kind of give us what is a tax lien, how do you get them, you know, what are some risks that are attributed to them, and what are some benefits?
Okay, so a tax lien is a lien that's sold by a county when a property owner does not pay their taxes. So when a property owner has delinquent taxes, a county can put the property up for sale for a public auction. All counties don't do it, but you know, some do. So I'm here in Lake County, Indiana, and also I work with St. Joseph, Indiana, Vigo County, Indiana, Floyd County, Montgomery County. So all over the state of Indiana, wherever there's a tax lien sale, I can represent clients. So the county, of course, they collect property taxes in order to, you know, pay police, keep the jails open, all this good stuff that we need. Jails aren't good, but anyway, you know, for public services. And what happens is basically you can get a property for pennies on the dollar. So a lien is a lien. So it's not a property because some people feel like, oh, you know, I'm purchasing the property from the county. No, you're not purchasing the property, you're purchasing a lien. And then once we do the legal process, your lien will be turned into a deed, a tax deed for the property. So there's a thing called a redemption period for a tax lien process. Here in Lake County, Indiana, and in Indiana in general, we have a commissioner's sale and we have a treasurer's sale. So the commissioner's sale has a 120-day redemption period, which is very short. Here in Lake County, Indiana, the bid starts off at $500 and you are not responsible for the back taxes on the property. So that is really a popular sale, the most popular sale here, because, you know, if someone owes $400,000, you can potentially get the property for $1,500 and then you don't have to pay those back taxes. Then we have a treasurer's sale, which has a 1-year redemption period. A lot of people think that's a long time, but that 1 year goes by really fast. So the treasurer sale, the bid starts off at the amount of taxes due. So I've seen properties where liens go for $100 all the way up to $8 million. It just really depends on what the property owner owes. So that's where the bid starts. And then, it goes up to the highest bidder. So it's increments of 100. Both of these sales are online sales. So you can do them in the comfort of your home. The biggest thing here in Lake County, Indiana, since there's so much crooked and stuff that has happened in this sale, is getting through the registration process. So I have like a workshop where I kind of show people how to get through registration, because sometimes we forget simple stuff. Let's just say some of us don't read. There's a YouTube video going on now that someone sent me about a guy stating that SRI, which, they run the Zeus auction site, the site that we pretty much bid on.
Mm-hmm.
He's saying that they are they are racially discriminating and everything. No, you did not read the instructions. He didn't upload his ID. And he's saying, well, we didn't have to do that in the past. Yes, you didn't have to do it in the past, but rules change. And that's why I always have my course like close to the time of the sale, because the rules change every year. So I don't want to give people misinformation when they can change up something. You know what I'm saying? So always wait until they release the rules so we can read the rules and we get over that hurdle. And then also he said something about, well, my 10-year-old wanted to buy some property. No one under 18 can own property here, and you can't participate in the tax sale if you're a minor. So that was another. So I got to talk to some people because they keep sending me this stupid video. Anyway, yeah. So So
see, that's why we need you, girl. That's why we need you to help educate us. We don't go to YouTube University.
Yeah, that's the most retarded thing. She's my client is like, I need to talk to you about this because they're discriminating. No, they're not. They just want you to read the rules. That's it. Just read the rules.
So I know some of the rules are going to be different from state to state, but one of our members has asked, when a tax lien auction, are you liable for other property lines on the home, land, commercial properties, etc.? So if there are secondary liens or anything on the house, are you responsible for those?
All liens will not be extinguished. Okay, so federal tax liens that are less than like 20 years old, they may follow you. Okay, municipal liens. So we have some people that have, the county did a demolition. Now you're responsible for paying that lien because it ran with the property. Also like sewage liens and things like that. So what I do is I show people how to find those liens, look on the recorder site, or you can get a preliminary title report for like $25 here in Lake County, well, in Indiana in general. I really highly suggest that you get it, because that way you can see what you're getting into before you bid. Because if you make a mistake and you bid on a property with a lien that won't be extinguished, you're stuck with it unless you just say, okay, I don't want to finish this process. But a lot of people, they just, I can get a property for $25. Yeah, it got $400,000 lien on it. So when you go to sell it or you're trying to refinance it, you're going to have to pay that, or you just going to have to wait it out.
Got it. Very good. Eugenia, I hope that answered your question, dear. If not,
so the name of the report is a preliminary title search report. So I have a title company here that does those for $25, and I think that is like super duper cheap. Especially so you won't spend $3,000 on something that was worthless.
Got it. So I think that's kind of to Tony's question. Tony asked, is it a good idea to pay for membership with companies that say that they scour or scrub liens nationwide for you? So they have these lists of liens nationwide. She says they are members of various counties and jurisdictions versus her individually registering and scouting them out herself. So I guess there's some companies that have that say they have a nationwide list of liens. You think that's a legitimate thing to pay for?
No.
Okay.
I've never heard of it. I've probably dealt with over 1,000 clients. I've never heard of that before. So no.
Interesting. Tony, do you want to share the name of the place that says they do that? Not as a promotion, but just so that we can vet them.
Who are they? Or they're more than one company? Because I've never even heard of that either. Like, are they just doing the same thing, like combining and aggregating a list across counties across the country?
Possibly, kind of like grants, right? You got those companies that say they can find you a list of grants.
That's what I was thinking, just came to mind.
Stacia says,
Yeah.
how do you find out about interest rates paid in each state? And how often is it paid?
Well, so you can find out by calling the office that handles your tax sale. So here in Lake County, Indiana, it would be the tax sale department. You would call them and ask. So here we have 10% for the commissioner's sale, and then we have 10% and 15% for the treasurer's sale. But in whatever county you're in, you always can contact whomever you all pay your taxes to. They'll let you know what the interest rate is for the tax sale if someone redeems a property.
Okay. And Tony put that in the chat. And just to be clear, everybody, Tony did not put it in the chat as a promotion to support that. We don't even know if that company's legit. That's why Tony put it in the chat. So we can try to vet them and see, are they a good resource? So I don't want you guys thinking this is a resource we're saying that you should utilize. But Tony put in the chat, it's www.taxsalesupport.com. And it looks like they have some kind of a list that they're selling of tax liens nationwide.
But is that the property list? Is that what it is?
Let me click on it and see what they say.
Share your screen.
Okay, hold on. And again, guys, I'm not sharing this because I want you to reach out. We're just vetting them right now. Because y'all know, y'all click on a link and go buy something. We're not saying that this is approved. So let's say what they're saying. Number one source for tax liens, sale, training, and lists. Services, membership, they do workshops.
Was this on Facebook as well?
Tony, where'd you find this resource, dear? Overage lists, the list center. So they've got auction calendar, over-the-counter database, online auction list. Let's just see what that. So you've got to have an account with them.
Oh, I see. Okay, it's this big guy, and it's yeah. Okay.
I feel like I've seen them on TV somewhere.
Yeah, I've seen them in YouTube videos. I mean, yeah. I don't know. I don't know what they. I don't know. I'll have to get into it to see exactly what they're selling. But
Right.
I looked at some of their videos. I know the one that they had about the Lake County sale was inaccurate, so I was done with them.
All right, I'm gonna stop sharing. So Tony, I think my answer, so she said she found them 3 years ago when she first heard about tax liens and started researching into companies that could teach me about it. Got you. So yeah. I would say be cautious. Definitely do your due diligence, right? Do your due diligence and research, maybe see if they'll be willing to answer some questions for you. And then look to see reviews on them as well. How much was Tony, do you remember how much the membership was that they were asking for? Well, Tony's answering that question. Stacia said, do you need a lawyer? So Crystal, I know you are an attorney, but Stacia's asking, do you need a lawyer to purchase tax liens?
You don't need a lawyer to actually purchase a tax lien. You need a lawyer to do the legal process for you, unless you've done it. So, unless you've done it several times. There are some people out here that's been doing this for years and they know how to do the legal process. But I wouldn't suggest you just going out and doing it on your own.
So in Indiana, for the counties you support, when is the next sale and when can we expect your workshop? Because I want to be respectful of your time. I know you've got another call in 3 minutes.
So the next sale here begins on May 8th, but the registration ended on March 3rd. Now there will be a treasurer's sale in the fall. They have not released the dates yet. So they have to get through this sale and then they'll release the dates of the next sale, probably around June or July.
Okay.
Because it usually takes place in September or October.
So we need to get you back on our schedule in June, right?
Yeah, June or July. Are you my Facebook friend?
I think you know what, Crystal, I'm bad about accepting friend requests, but I'm
Okay.
gonna accept yours.
Okay, because when they release everything, I start posting like crazy.
Okay.
Like the list is out, registration's out, and I just start posting like crazy. And there's a group on Facebook you all call All Things Tax Liens.
Okay.
I'm one of the admins. So we share a lot of information there as well. We're not trying to sell nothing, but it's, if you're looking for tax liens in Mississippi, you may be able to find somebody that has purchased tax liens in Mississippi there.
Nice.
We have about 10,000 members, so I kind of guard it. I'm a security guard, so.
Good.
I have riffraff in there.
So what we're gonna do, I think we've got, Talisha, I think we've got 2 June dates available too, don't we?
Only one, the 26th is the last one because we have the 5th has already been taken. So the last one is the 26th.
So Crystal, we're gonna send you an email to see if you're
Okay.
available June 26th to come back and spend
Okay.
a little more time talking to us about it. And then by then it'll probably be time for the workshop and we can tie all of that in.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, we're gonna tell everybody to join the All Things Tax Lien Facebook group, because we've got a lot of people in here from different states, different cities and states. And I think that would be a good resource for them.
Okay. And then
Wonderful.
also, what do you say? My assistant's saying recommend your workshop page on your website to our newsletter. What?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
Send that email blast.
Oh, yeah. So I'm sorry. All right. So we have an email list as well. If you want to send me like your organization, everybody in your organization's email, I can send out an email blast as well. I don't send out a bunch of junk because I don't have time for that. I'm just let you all know when the sale is, when my workshop is. That's it.
One of the things we can do, if you don't mind, I'd love if you sent me that newsletter and we can add it. We can add it already to the newsletter we send to them.
Okay. Well, it's not really a newsletter. It's just like, hey,
like information email.
Yeah. Workshop on
So,
this day.
Hours are kind of like hey too.
Yeah, it's just an email that we send out to everybody.
Yeah. So what I'll do is I'll make sure if you put me on your email list, and I will get you the emails, and then we'll share the information. That'll be great.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
No problem.
Thank you, my dear. This was nice. Thank you. I hate that we couldn't have you longer, but we're gonna get you back in June.
Sorry. I'm sorry. We got a lot going on today with tax sales. Actually,
I
just came from the county, so yeah. I'm sorry.
I get it, but that's okay. We gonna be friends.
Okay. All right.
Thanks for guiding, so.
You all take care. All right. Bye-bye.
You're the same. Thank you.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Wonderful, guys. So definitely go in and follow All Things Tax Liens on Facebook. Let me actually do it right now before I forget. I'll be calling Talisha talking about what was it again?
Put it in the chat for everybody there.
Talisha put it in the chat. Let me do it right now.
See if I can
All
even.
things. I like that it's gonna be able as you were starting and people were saying where like Georgia and Ohio and all of that they're looking. So I love that this group might be a good resource all over the country. There it is. Oh, some of y'all are already in here. I see people I know already in this group.
Get that.
Very nice. Okay. Awesome. Let's see.
Oh, she's the clubhouse. Okay, that's what she just said.
Oh, she's in the she's the one that you were talking about. I say you're very nice.
Same name.
Good.
Awesome.
Good, Latrice. I just followed as well. Yeah,
No.
Tony, I'm looking at this website. I mean, there's a part of me that says, do you try it for if you could do it month by month, like do you pay for 1 month and really focus on looking at everything they offer to see if it's worth it? For just $30, there's a part of me that says maybe try it. But if you got to commit to like a certain time frame, I'm like, I'm not sure. Like, right, if you got it's $30 a month, but you got to commit to a year, that I'm not sure about. But if they let you do month to month, it's worth a try. Then you can come tell us about it. Oh, goodness.
We are scouts.
Yeah, right. You can be our scout. I hate that we could not have a deeper conversation tonight. But I think we've got a good plan, at least as it relates to Indiana, and we've got a good resource. And I think we need to just do a little more due diligence. I'm going to try to see if we can pull together some more information, because now my interest is really, really peaked. I hate that we missed that Indiana registration date. That would have been nice if she said registration is ending like Friday. We could all
It
just,
seems
run
like,
into
so
it.
it seems 2 months, because that's, I mean, that closed in March. So it seems like you have to be registered for all of that well in advance. So 60-day plus maybe.
Yeah, but maybe we can learn enough by fall, right? By that fall sale, at least in Indiana, we could learn enough, and maybe we use that as a test case and then start seeing what the other counties are doing.
Mhm.
I feel like we need to talk about this more in our Facebook group. Like, for everybody in the different states that said you've been researching, you've been looking at it, I feel like we need to have some kind of a trail conversation going on where we share what we're learning in our different states that we've already been doing research in.
Well, underneath the
Because
live.
Crystal would only have information in detail about Indiana, right? I mean, she may know of some other places, but her expertise, I mean, she's practicing in Indiana. And I know things are, to her point, things are different, things change, different registration dates, different auction dates. We need to figure out how we can maybe put our own little library of information together.
Definitely start by commenting what state, what you're interested in, what county, state, because it needs to be county, state, and put that underneath in the live in the Facebook group, so then we can see what we can put together from there. So it's all aggregated in the same place, and then we can, I think, move on from that point.
Nice. And Rain just put a good book resource in. She said there's a really good book about tax lien investing called The 16% Solution. It's a must read for anyone that wants to take it seriously.
Let's look at this book.
Let's look at this book. Let's see, The 16% Solution.
Well, there's a PDF. Hold on.
Is it free PDF?
You know, I will find it. Hold on now. Hold on. Oh, wait a minute. I think.
Joel Motzkovitz.
Yes, JD. So I'm seeing it now. Let's see.
Maurice says, pull resources and build a portfolio of investment properties and have the assets and equity to draw from for loans and leverage. Very good, Maurice. I see the hardcover on Amazon, but Talisha's going to find us the PDF, y'all.
Where I just went to, it looks like you can download it here, but you gotta see.
My BFF is better than all of y'all's. Look at that. She just got us a free PDF.
Sure, I'm looking at it now.
That's what's up. Y'all see the link she just put?
Yeah, it's a free download. So it just says you have to register for it, but it looks like it's free. So try that. If it doesn't work, we'll come back to that one.
Nice. Very nice. Can we form a 10K team for tax lien? I say let's do it. I love it. I'm all for forming teams, right? But then, so I'm gonna give you my disclaimer. Somebody gotta be the leader of the team.
And we are already doing other
and your
things.
girl is already leading the team.
Yeah, let's say. You want to do special teams? Feel free. Yeah, as the NFL, we are the team. Now, if y'all want to do some special stuff, feel free, and we will incorporate you.
Yes, and we will join your team, and we will support you. We will do whatever we need to. But I love that idea. I really, really do. I absolutely love that idea. Because this is a topic that, we really talk about wealth building. This topic is huge. So I really hate that Crystal couldn't stay longer, because this is huge. And it's a great way to build wealth. I have a friend who I hate that she wasn't in here tonight, because she's always in here Monday, but I think she's got like 7 or 8 of them. That includes some open lots also, not just the actual homes. And I think all of hers might be in Indiana as well. And she would have been able to give us some good information about the process. but I can tell you, I mean, she got these properties for like $500. And I think all of them are probably out of the redemption period because that was a couple of years ago. And so now she's, just the other day, she was, doing some work in the yard of one and getting it ready to, to actually lease, because she's not selling these, she's gonna lease them and use them as rental property. She got them for $500.
Oh,
So this is a topic we are going to revisit. If we got to get 3 more specialists on in different states, maybe I'll find a Georgia resource and maybe a Michigan resource. Yeah, so we've got our Indiana, Michigan, and Detroit, because those are 3 areas that are always developing.
Use that the live as the place to put what county and state you're in, and then we can see where the bigger kind of people are, because there may be some other groups that are in there. So that'll be a good stuff for us.
Well, Reese says lots of opportunities once we capture the titles after redemption and work with local contractors to really build and provide jobs. Yep, and opportunity. You're exactly right. And some of them, Maurice, don't even need a lot of work, but you have some that do, and that would be awesome to be able to work with.
With the grants.
And work with grants. Yep.
That ties in everything.
I say we do it. I like this. I say we flesh this one out. This is a topic I think it definitely does feel like a team effort. And I think this is one we can flesh out a little more. We've got the Indiana resource, but I think we should find Michigan and a Georgia resource to tell us how does it work in those jurisdictions. But I like this. I like everything about this. Okay, but I'm gonna tell y'all, when Crystal come back and when we bring the others back, it's a members only benefit.
Oh,
that's gonna be a members only session.
That's interesting. Oh, nope.
Asking for a credit card to download a free ebook.
Don't do
free
it.
Membership for 5 days.
Here, I will find it and make sure I put it in if I can't find the full PDF, because like I said, it tells me to download. I didn't download it, but I will look to find where it is.
And we'll put it with this live in the chat of this live once we're done. If there's a PDF out there, she's gonna find it for free, y'all. I'm telling you, she's not gonna give up.
I keep saying it. That's what I'm saying. I searched specifically for it, and there were just a whole page came up of PDFs. So they may be just holding it hostage like that. But
so Denise, your big sale is in the fall also, and you're in Michigan, right, Denise? Yeah. Okay. So I wonder if other sales are in the fall, that really gives us time to take this serious and prepare and learn everything we can by fall. I like it. Beulah says, Tennessee, you have to be sure you have an understanding of property lines. We're having to seek an attorney. We had a survey conducted and learned the individual's double wide was totally on our property, but the front corner. Okay. Eugenia says, vision, purchase a lot in high traffic area to eventually put up electric charging stations. Nice. There, oh, wow. Lisa's in your county, they just had one today. Okay, I think we got a good plan. We're gonna stick with it. We're gonna use this live, the chat in here. So if you're interested, go ahead and drop your information, just your name, just say I'm interested, and then we'll create either another 10K tax lien group, right? Where we can kind of break off and have this conversation and start learning and sharing information. I think this is great. I absolutely love you guys. But in this group, we're gonna all work, y'all. We're gonna all work. We're gonna all work. Y'all hear me now, right? All hands on deck. Nice. A lot of interest. Love it.
Yeah, it seems like that was popular in 2019. This book was this PDF, because the 2 sites now I've just gone through, they've removed it. But I
It's
see.
not that high. It's only the hardcover is only 25 on Amazon.
And the Kindle is $10.99, and I've
And the
just
Kindle
found
is 10. Yeah.
another one that said it was $9.99.
Do
So
people still have Kindles? Like, is a Kindle still a thing? She said,
I have an app. See, I don't have a Kindle. I never had the
oh,
product. The app.
okay. So I've not seen a physical Kindle in like 10
No,
years.
I would never. I have it. I need to integrate it into my product. So
So
yeah.
I would download the Kindle app on my iPad. Is how I would get this book. Okay. All right.
I'll get you there. I'll get you right there.
I think I'm gonna order the regular one.
You can order it on your
the
phone.
I like to hold a book. I think I'm gonna order the hardcover.
Well, you can hold your iPad.
Mine is big. Mine's that 12 by 9 big
Yours
thingy.
Mine is
It's
small.
heavy. Yeah, mine's big. All right.
Yep,
Y'all ain't got to deal with the two of us.
Maurice, that's exactly what I think about. That's what I thought about when I looked at this 16%. It's Periscope. I remember seeing this person's book. This is the thing that I saw. Yeah, I'm like, 16% sounds oddly familiar, but still had no clue what it was.
Well, I love that. I love that we've got a good resource. So we've got a plan. We got the book, right? Either get it on the app, or if at least you can't find the PDF, buy the hardcover if you're like me. We've got the book. We're going to start us a subgroup. We're going to get this popping. I think this is really good. All right, guys. Let's see. What else do I need to tell you about? Oh, tomorrow's pitch. Oh, let me tell you about the pitch just in case somebody's new here. So every Tuesday we do a Bet on Black pitch where we bring, a Black founder to the community of investors to present their investment opportunity. And you get to then individually decide if you want to add this company to your portfolio. We give you the information on where you can invest in the particular company. We do these every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern time. And tomorrow's company is a Black female founder. And I preface that because most of our founders are Black males. We've got a Black female founder coming to join us tomorrow. And what's the teaser I could give you? Her project is surrounding mental health. And she's gained a lot of notoriety over the last, like, I first heard about the company during COVID, like when COVID first started, and she got a lot of notoriety because, as you all remember, mental health needs rose like hundreds of percent during that time period. And so she's made some really, really good traction. And this is actually her second raise, if I'm not mistaken. So if you guys can join us tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern time, this is a member-only benefit. And you can, if you are a member already, you should get the email link. We'll send the text message. We've been having some trouble with our text messages. Text-to-full is slow to respond. So I need you guys to kind of put your own little reminders on, because the text message didn't go out last week or the week before because Text-to-full had an issue. Even though you guys are getting the emails. What are you gonna say, T?
I said I'll be emailing you. I set it up already to email you at the hour rate so that you'll get that notification just in case.
Good. So you'll get an email. We know how we get busy, sometimes cooking dinner or taking care of the kids or just relaxing. So we decided to send out just another email reminder so that you guys don't miss it. We send the replays out to everyone who's a paid member, but I can tell you guys, the founders really, really appreciate when more of us are on the live in real time. I think they appreciate the questions. For many of them, not this particular founder tomorrow, but for many of them, they haven't done very many presentations. And I've heard feedback that we have really prepared them when they go in front of like VCs or angels, that the questions that they got from our group really prepared them to answer tough questions. So, the more of us that come live, the more questions we can ask them and really help them prepare. Patrice says, double check my email. I didn't get the newsletter today. Oh,
check your spam, because I'm pretty sure I saw that one, but
I'm glad, Maurice. I'm glad if you can come, because I know you'd have some real good questions for the founders.
Yeah, the newsletter went out at 12 today, 12 noon.
Let me make sure I got it.
Yeah. Here, I'll check right now for you, Ms. Patrice.
I got it.
Yeah, I even included a little bit about the pitch as well.
Very good. So for anyone not a member, please consider joining us full-time, the10kproject.com. For anyone in the Facebook group who's interested, you've been around, but you haven't really been sure, other than what we post in Facebook, kind of where the benefit is. Well, the benefit is in things that we do, like these Monday sessions, that should have been longer. But we do the Monday sessions where we really talk about wealth building opportunities, and then the Bet on Black pitches on Tuesday. And then we also have some master classes that are out there. We've got a knowledge center that's out there filled with all of the previous webinars that we've done for the last 3 years. We also have an expert directory. So as part of your membership, you get to put your business and or personal professional information in the expert directory, in hopes that as other members are needing services or products, they go to the expert directory and they seek you out. Like a good example, I was looking for business insurance a few months back, and I reached out to somebody in our community that sells business insurance. And so it really is about, being able to keep the money within our ecosystem, right? If I need a service, why wouldn't I come to the 10K Project first? Because you guys are filled with knowledge and skills that many of us need. And so the expert directory allows you to have exposure within the community. So that's one of the benefits you get for being a member as well. All right. Let's see.
Yes, Ms. Latrice, I see you on one list, but I don't see you on the members list. So that may be the issue. I knew I saw you, but you're not on the list.
Don't forget, we're going to join the All Tax Liens on Facebook. Yep, All Things Tax Liens was on Facebook. I just joined. Let's go ahead and get in that. We've got your information in this chat. Let me just go ahead and download that so I can have it. Wonderful. Oh, Lenore says she didn't get a newsletter today either, Talisha.
Okay, so what is your email address? Second search. Not you, Miss Latrice. I got you. I see yours, but you're, like I said, you're not on the members list, but you're on another list.
Jackie says she didn't get one either.
Hey guys, you have to check, because we just had 2 people say, or one person say that they didn't get them, and then they made it spam.
Yeah,
so,
yeah, we had a member tell us the other day that he hasn't been getting the newsletter. When we looked, we saw that he what do you call it? He said stop.
He complained. Yeah, complained is what
he
it's
must
called.
have hit possible spam. Take me off the list or something, and that's why he was off the list. And we can't add you back when you do that. We can't it won't let us add you back. So like you got to join again with a new join the mailing list with a new email address, because that email address won't let us reactivate it.
Yeah, Miss. Well, I see you. You're always in balance. You got it today at the April 24th, the tax lien takeover.
Check your spam, guys. Check your spam. Oh, thank you, Maurice. Thank you so much for that. We really appreciate that. We try. We're trying to get all the things in front of us, because it's just so many great opportunities out there. But we don't just want to talk about it high level. I mean, we want to give you resources that can take deeper dives and really teach us how to do this stuff. That's what we need.
Yeah, Ms. Luna, I just can see that it's confirmed that I sent it to you. So that's all I see.
Lenore, we'll send it back out. We'll just email it to you directly and try to figure out why you're not getting it on the bigger list. Really, Tasaida?
Yeah, I
So
don't
Alicia,
know.
we might have a bigger issue.
I don't think we do. That's the point. It's like, if you guys are just saying this now, because I haven't changed the list. That's what I said. I haven't done anything to the list. So if you're not seeing it, maybe this is just the first time that you're acknowledging that you haven't seen it. But Chiseda, what's your email address? And I'll tell you if I have you. Zoom links are different. So that's the difference. One is coming from a different place. So the Zoom links are coming directly from Zoom.
Yeah, from Zoom.
And then the newsletters are coming from a different source.
The newsletter comes from, hold on, let me tell you where the newsletter comes from. The
It should come
newsletter
from
comes from, I think it's Black 10K, but hold on, let me double check.
Mhm.
Yeah, newsletter comes from the Black 10K project. And I got it at 12:01 in my box. And I got it as my personal email because I'm a member too. So I got it as my personal email at 12:01.
Okay, Ms. Lenore says she does see it. Yeah, it did tell you about tonight, but it also gives you all of the additional information. So there should be some information about the Bet on Black pitch tomorrow, as well as all of the previous.
The live pitches that are still active, the live campaigns that are still active. Yeah. Yeah. So it comes from the best. So everybody check for the Black 10K project at gmail.com. That's the email we send it from. Okay. Perfect. I was getting nervous.
Yeah, it was delivered to you, Ms. Teseda, at 12 o'clock. Now you haven't opened it because I can see if you opened it or not, but you opened the profiting from pallet. So you're getting them. Because I see you opened that one.
And maybe we should call it something different, because I do think when you say newsletter, people have an expectation of what a newsletter should look like, and ours really isn't a newsletter, right? It's really more deal flow sheet, more information and deal flow.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, you got the one on April 20th, and then today you got another one. Like I said, you opened the one on April 20th, April 23rd, excuse me, at 3:08. That's the one that went out there. And then subsequently there was one today at 12. And Jackie says she got it. Okay.
Okay. Did you double check Chiseda?
That's who I'm talking about right
Okay.
now. She opened, yeah, she opened that one on the 20th from the profit for pallets. And then today I have successfully delivered it, but it has yet to be opened.
Nice.
And that's all we can see on our side. So I'm not sure if it goes somewhere crazy. I know, isn't that weird?
That is weird, Chiseda.
Because nothing has been updated at this point, except if you by accident click on it, that'd be very careful. If you click on the unsubscribe, it will certainly unsubscribe you.
Chiseda, I'm just going to forward it to you.
And Maurice, if you want me to check the list, let me know. No, yours does not show as unsubscribed. You're just not on the members list. So what that email address, that ll.tucker@all.com, it's not on the members list. So you must have used a different one.
Oh.
Oh, she got it now. Woo-hoo, we're there.
Oh, I just sent it. I just forwarded it. Yeah. Perfect. All right. All right, guys. Well, I apologize again that we couldn't have. Oh, she said yes. Originally, I changed it in the directory. So on the mailing list, we need to update it to your new one then on the members list, Latrice. I apologize that we didn't get the entire hour with Crystal, but we've got a good plan, I think, in place as a result of the conversation with her. I think we've got a good plan for how we move forward. We'll create the subgroup and start getting dialogue going in there. But I think we're gonna make this Liens thing a members only thing. I really do. I think if we're gonna break out into a group, then it needs to be a member only group. So if any of you were interested and you're not members, please consider joining membership. Maybe we'll put a little discount code out there, something for you to encourage you. But I do think it should be a member benefit if we're going to start to break off and really strategize and, you know, potentially, who knows, we may go into business with each other buying liens. And so, you know, I think that needs to be a member benefit.
Definitely.
All right, guys. Well, with that said, I think we are going to say good night. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you guys for hanging with us tonight. Don't forget, we're going to get that book, The 16% Solution. I already got it in my Amazon cart. So we're going to get that. But this was good. This was a good kind of teaser, so to speak, to tax liens. But we're going to take this thing deeper because I think there's a lot to be made here, a lot to be learned, and a lot of money to be made. So more to come on tax liens. Thank you guys again. And we will see you guys tomorrow if you can join us 8 p.m. Eastern time for the Bet on Black pitch. And other than that, we will see you in Facebook. Have a wonderful evening, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Good night.